how energy medicine and any kind of metaphysical work happens really is if you look at the diagram, you go from the physical and adjust in the metaphysical world to bring back to the physical. So what we're really doing is we're taking someone into the medicine room, doing some sort of repair, which then sends a new frequency, vibration, and a message to the physical body or the mental, the brain, whatever you're working on to heal and repair. So people sort of say to me, well, how long might it take to see a physical thing resolve? Well, it depends. It can be resolved in 1 minute, or it can be months, depending on how long the body gets the message with this new information and then starts to repair. Emotional things and energetic cords to people tend to, get resolved very quickly because they're still on the, invisible level or still in the etheric level. When it comes to a physical issue, it can take time for the body to take up that information and repair. But what we do know is I've had people walk in that, into my office in Sydney that couldn't even walk on their one of their ankles. They've had this ankle issue going on for ages. And when they left, they were like hobbling even worse than ever. And they're like, it's worse. And I'm like, oh God, I hope I haven't made it worse. And then she called me an hour later and said, the pain's gone and I haven't had it back for months, Or she called me months later and said an hour after the session, it went and it never came back. So it can work really quickly or it can take time. And that depends on, how deep that challenge is. And it depends on how much the body has its raw materials to recover once you've done some healing work. So, healing isn't an exact science, but it's certainly, when you do healing work, then the main premise is it sends a new frequency, a new message, and a new lot of information through the fields to then manifest in the physical world, whether that's a physical issue or an emotional one.